All right, let's go here. Eli Manning did not get in.
High five, Rob G. We told him.
We back.
We back.
Y'all finally got
City
something
boys.
right. Y'all finally got
I'm
something
2 for
right.
2 each hour. I told you Josh Allen was going to win the
Y'all
MVP.
finally. I was killing
On
it.
fire.
If I would have got these two.
And then on Monday when the
I tell
Chiefs
you,
win,
Rob G, I was going to do a dance up here.
Woo! Told you Eli won. And I ain't even sure he going to get in, Rob,
See,
again.
here you already predicting. Instead of just taking your
My
victory lap and just leave it
I'm
at
about to
that.
hop in one of these cranes, these little, what they call it, the little things they pick up stuff with. I'm about to hop in that and run around this place like Marshawn Lynch did in the little golf cart.
If you get that right, you and Marcellus Wiley will be doing a show on 570 next year.
Let me tell you something.
All right, but anyway, Eli did not get in.
No, he did
first
not.
ballot, and Eli was asked
Me and
about
Rob
it.
Woodson.
Was asked about it, and here's Eli Manning.
I'm excited for those guys that got in. All of them are so deserving, and this is just a great, happy for them. I texted a few of them, the guys that I knew, and just congratulated them. So I had a feeling it wasn't going to be my night, and I understand that, and I'm totally at peace, and it's not going to change my outlook of my career and how I feel about it.
You guys are so freaking mean.
We're not mean. First, dude,
So mean.
let me tell you something. He's from the royal family of the NFL. He's got a bunch of money. He is incredibly likable. Who doesn't like Eli, the person? Like, he and Payton are great.
This is where I disagree with the voters. And again, I'm not a Pro Football Hall of Fame voter.
Okay.
Their whole process to me is antiquated and ridiculous in that people have to get up and make a pitch for people. I don't even understand why you'd have to
Right.
you have to nominate
yeah.
and then go up and then tell the reasons why somebody should get in. And to me, it should be the stats, the information, and then people
You
just
like him
vote.
or not, vote.
Like we vote in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And you have 10 spots on the ballot. We don't limit how many people get in. If there's 10 one year, 10
Two
get
the
in.
next.
If there's none the
Yeah.
next year, nobody gets in. Like this whole thing, only 5 can go in. Football had 22 positions, but only 5 players can
Right.
get into the Hall of Fame. That makes no sense to me, okay? Baseball, there are 9 positions, and 10 people could. Not that 10 people ever get in at the same time. But here's my thing that I don't understand. As if you don't vote for him the first time, but in year 2 or 3 or 4 you vote for him, and then like you're punishing him, he's still going to be a Hall of Famer. He's still going to wear the yellow jacket. You're still going to announce him at a banquet or a golf outing as Hall of Famer
Eli
Manning, right? Like so if you're going to put him in, this is not a punishment. If you're not going to put him in, then that's different. But for people to say, well, he'll get in down the road, that doesn't make sense to me. Either you are or you aren't, and I told you that's why I don't vote for people after the
you
first
didn't
time.
vote,
If I didn't vote the first time, your stats aren't getting better. You're not still playing. What has changed for me? The only thing that changes is narratives, not numbers, and that's where people get in trouble.
Well, here's the interesting thing going back to the NFL because versus the MLB vote. So you look at this, he can still be selected as part of the future classes. We know that. But you have a maximum of 5 modern players that can actually be chosen. So you look at he didn't get in this year. I didn't think he would because I didn't think he was a first ballot, meaning automatic. Duh, clearly you're in. Well, you go to next year. I'm looking at this list for 2026. Drew Brees, we all agree, is first ballot. Larry Fitzgerald, first ballot, going in. Then Jason Witten, I would imagine, gets a little iffy
You would
there.
think so, but
Gets a
wide,
bit- that can be a little iffy.
wide receivers have had Chris Carter took forever
Yeah.
to get in. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
no,
believe.
I get
I
what you're
believe.
saying. Yeah,
it-
Terrell Owens, which was clearly first
T.O.
ballot.
was
but because
3 years,
yeah.
and with his numbers, that didn't make any sense. He should have gone in.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? So
And-
T.O. could wind up. Eli could be like T.O.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I believe there are some people who clearly voted for him, and you say, well, how is he going to get in next year? Because they'll say, oh, well, he's up against these guys the next year, and maybe they like him over Phillip Rivers. They like him over Frank Gore, just to name some of the guys that we already know who could be in that class. So they could just be, nah, I don't like him up against these guys. It's not that I don't think he should ever. It's just this group of guys, he's not better than any of them or warrants it more than any of them. And then we pop up next year, maybe they say he's over Drew Brees or that he's over Phillip Rivers. So he has a shot each year based off who's on that list. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but they could tell, we'll make somebody else wait another year. You know what I mean?
That's going to be Phillip Rivers. He ain't getting in.
Like Phillip Rivers hasn't won anything.
That's what I'm saying. Right. But his numbers are going to be good, but people are going to be like, no, he didn't win anything. So Phillip Rivers might get that. He's going to have to keep waiting down the line. Ultimately, I don't think he's going to get in. But, yeah, I knew Eli Manning. I still believe he's going to get in because, again, he has 2 MVPs, finals MVPs, which, to his credit. And I still believe who he beat mattered. He beat Brady not once but twice. And he's a Manning. I think that matters. But I knew he wasn't first ballot just because.
But the first ballot part is what.
But I know, but that matters to people.
But what is it?
Because in their minds, Rob Sears, they're
if you're in the Hall of Fame, is it punishment? I don't know.
It's an honor. It's an honor to an honor, right?
So Sterling Sharp shouldn't be excited that he got in with the Veterans Committee and he had been on the ballot.
Right. No,
so he has a lesser Hall of Fame. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not that it's
no,
lesser.
I'm asking.
Right, I'm going to tell you. We all graduate, right? Somebody soon cum laude. Or somebody has the whatever little stripe with different things. So we all graduate. We all about to twist our cap, turn the little thing. We're going to throw our hats in the air. We're going to go to our banquets and receptions. We all graduated. But there's certain people that had different bars and stripes. We can all have on.
No, but nobody, I'm saying, who uses the first ballot as if there's something different?
Because we do
That's
say
a
that.
Conversation.
We do say that, though. Like when we're just casually talking to our friends, and if I were to, like, if we were going to say, man, Steph Curry, man, ain't first ballot Hall of Famer. It's our way of saying.
So you say Chris Carter, 10-year ballot Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Is that what you say?
No, I'm saying you would just be, Hall of Famer Chris Carter.
But it was 10 years for him. So is that?
No, you don't put the year.
Why not?
Only when it's the first, because it's a way of establishing.
I think either you're in the Hall of Fame, or you're either Hall of Fame or you're not.
There's a
I
superiority
get it.
to it.
If he doesn't make it, then that's fine. But to me, there's no difference. I think that's a semantics. He still gets the yellow jacket. He still gets the when he goes to a card signing, his money's going to be higher than somebody who doesn't have a yellow jacket.
But the first ballot also dignifies there is no question, and I think that's what it also symbols. With Eli, you believe he should. I don't. Rob, do you believe he should be in there all ever? Not will he get in, but should he?
No, I don't think he should.
See, and nor do I. We've had some people who will say yes. Hey, he had 2 finals. My point is, that's why there's a distinguished part of first ballot.
It doesn't make any sense. So Joe Namath should come out? I'm asking you.
No, not come out, but I'm saying.
No, but I'm asking you. Joe Namath should come out.
I don't think he should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
But he's in, so there's nothing I can say about it.
Right. Well,
to your guys' point, all right, so the Eli Manning thing has been a hot button conversation for y'all for months since the show
started. We started together.
On the sizzle reel they played here at the Super Bowl was you guys arguing about Eli Manning.
Right.
All right, so according to Ari Mayroff from the 33rd team, and they do a great job, great work over there, the balloting for football is not the same as baseball, where they don't show, hey, this guy received 10% this year, 12%, 15%.
Right.
This is kept under wraps until we find out who gets in and who didn't. So he's reporting that Eli Manning, quote, wasn't remotely close to getting in this year, and that the 2 guys who didn't get in that were the closest, had the most support, were Luke Kuechly, who we talked about on the way to lunch today, and Adam Vinatieri, who we both think should have got in the first ballot.
Assumed he was getting in.
Now, I think they don't do kickers justice, but the Patriots won.
If there was a kicker you were going to do, it's him.
Right. I'm sorry. He was the best kicker in big moments.
Not even close.
If he misses 2 kicks, Tom Brady isn't Tom Brady. That's how big.
And he went to the Super Bowl with the Colts.
Right.
So if we play this game, and I know it's a weird hypothetical, but if we play this game, we say, hey, next season, Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, automatic, you would think after another year of debate, because as these guys are, if you don't get in first ballot, you get in second ballot, Kuechly and Vinatieri are in, that leaves one more spot. Maybe Eli gets in there. And then if you look ahead to 2027, Adrian Peterson is eligible.
Automatic.
Richard Sherman's eligible. Rob Gronkowski's eligible.
Automatic.
Here's Antonio Brown is eligible. Say what you want about him and his alleged season.
They're going to hate on him.
But
if they did what they did to T.O.,
okay, here we go.
Even worse.
Ben Roethlisberger's eligible.
There's no way he's going to get in.
There's guys that, and so
Antonio Brown might not get in at all. I'm dead serious.
He literally walked out on the game.
Right.
Not as should.
You know what I mean?
He walked out on the game.
He was during a game.
During a game.
And they will hold that against him.
Put the middle finger to the NFL.
So I bring all this up just to say.
So talent we all know he should be in.
But I bring this up just to say, and you say, hey, if you're a Hall of Famer, it doesn't really matter where you get in. Does the idea that potentially Eli Manning not only does get in first ballot, but it's third, fourth, fifth, sixth, does he eventually become a guy who's going to get in on the sympathy vote that you see in baseball?
Well, we just saw a sympathy MVP for Josh Allen.
Hey, that was last
so
hour.
it can happen. But my point is, that's why I'm against it, Rob G, just for that reason. We saw it with Billy Wagner.
Right.
This was his 10th year. This is last year on the ballot. Oh, he just missed it last year. Oh, it was only 10.5 his first year. And then slowly but surely, and then you started to get sympathy. My thing is vote for everybody the first year. Either they in or they're out. And once you're out, Rob G and Kelvin, you're out. That's it. Like leave it open. Leave it open for everybody. Vote for him. If he's Hall of Fame, you vote for him. If he's not, you don't for him. No second year, third year, fourth year. To me, that diminishes when guys get in.
And that's been my whole point.
You
When
know
I
what?
name Lawrence Taylor, you say yeah. I just feel like it should be.
I've always said that.
Boom. It should be so. You should be so
To
great
be a Hall of Famer.
that it should just be not a clue. If I say Larry Bird, you say Magic Johnson. Yes. You know, Joe Montana. Yes. That's how I feel like it should be.
All right, real quick question before we get to
Okay.
the callers here, Rob. For you personally,
Yes.
since Eli did not get in first ballot, which you wanted him to get in. If he doesn't get in 2026, doesn't get in 2027, the next eligible year, there's hardly anyone who's really strong in that class. But Tom Brady is eligible in 20. Would you rather him get in 2028 so that he's on the thing with Tom Brady as the only guy who beat Tom Brady twice, rather than any other year?
That would be interesting. And I'm sure, and football's different because in baseball we've seen that where somebody of that ilk can go and wind up going in by themselves. Or you know what I mean? Like that. It's
where they
all
make a point to say, "Hey, only Tom's getting in this year."
You
We're
know what I
gonna make
mean?
everyone else wait.
Yep.
Was that Mariano Rivera? Did he only get in by himself? I'm trying to think because him and Jeter weren't the same.
Right.
I can't remember, but you know what I
Where
mean.
they're like,
It
you're
was-
the only one that should-
It was really special. But anyway, that would be something if those two were together. It really would be.